All right, now I'm trying to find where to put the hole right here for the electrical. And that was another thing. I'm going to measure all this out, and I got a hole saw like kit, and I'm gonna make a hole, drill a hole in there, and put the generator back in there, and see how it looks through that little hole. Because if I make a small hole, you know, here, and then he's moved up, I can move the whole thing up and the hole will still be cut out in the end. So I think making a small hole and then looking in there again after I drill it and see if the hole's about centered or if I need to move it up or over a little bit, I think that'll be my best bet as far as getting this in the right location to plug in stuff and it not be a problem. So I guess I'm gonna do that. Got my hole drilled out, and just wanted to show you that you can see that outlet. You can see that other one, that's an outlet with just a little end in it. And there's a switch like over here, an eco switch that I want to be able to get to, and that DC 12 volt that you can see, that is a battery charger that I have the cables to, and I want to be able to obviously get to that so I can use it. But my mark, can you see that? Yeah, that was my original mark, and that was in the center of that. So I think I'm gonna go with that mark. Got my hole cut, and I got smart, and I'm gonna show you how I got smart. Alright, so this thing, I drilled that hole, and I had all these marked, and I was gonna start drilling them, but then I thought to myself, if I drill one opposite, so I put this on, put one in, located this again, drilled it, and this is all centered up. I can just drill these holes with this on here by them too. And if this one would have been messed up, I could have drilled this one like off a little bit, you know, like one way or another, and put the nut in this one and this one, and then drill out the rest of them, and kind of fine-tuned that thing to be straight. You don't have to drill all of them, especially that's aluminum, but especially if that's like a steel piece. If you got like a steel bracket and it's got multiple holes, just drill 2 of them, and then you can use the flange as like a guide to, it all works. So I'm gonna drill these. So after measuring like 50 times, I think I finally got it with the shorter one, because you can see that there's 2. I'm gonna go with the shorter one, and that's gonna be for this. And I got this maybe like a centimeter lower. Well, the bottom is about a centimeter lower than this because it's blowing down, and it's gonna be probably out here before the end of this box actually, like, the air hits it. So if it's lower and this is blowing down, I'm thinking that the air will miss it. I think I'm gonna go with the sliding thing, with the thing that kind of comes out of that little channel. I could probably, now that I think about it, I could probably just make a channel. Just get a piece of aluminum and mill out a pocket. Actually, I might do that. And thread it from the inside with bolts. Maybe 3-4 bolts across there. On the inside, have like a button head screw so it's not protruding through a bunch. So the generator, I can scratch it all up, putting it in and out. Maybe I'll do that. Dang. Alright, so basically I just need to cut this out. I'm gonna drill a hole so I can start. Actually, I'll probably drill 4 holes so I can get my radiuses right. Radius is good. And start cutting away. So here we go. Oh yeah, this thing turned out good. I don't know if I showed you guys that, but yep, that's where my electric is. So and it looks pretty straight. So I just need to buy another one, throw that thing on there, and make a little channel for this, and I should be good. So I'm gonna cut this real quick and shut up. My hole is cut, and it looks pretty good actually, as far as like the fan and whatnot. It's gonna be blowing down. Obviously you can see the little louvered fins there, but man, I think that's gonna be perfect. I need to start this thing up and feel. I need to feel in here and see if any air is like coming out of the generator, hitting the side and kind of swirling back. I don't know, I just want to feel this and make sure all of it's like coming out, which I'm sure it is. Alright, so I got this thing going, but I think it's blowing down so good, so much. I think I'm gonna take the bottom of this down a little bit farther, because if you feel on each side, the top and sides, there's like nothing even happening. And if you feel the bottom, if you feel right where the ridge is, if you go down a little bit, you can still feel air trying to get out. Maybe like 20 millimeters down, but I'm gonna go another 10. I'm gonna go another centimeter. I'm gonna do 3 centimeters on the bottom of that, which is fine because this piece of aluminum that I got that I'm gonna use for the door is way bigger than that. And I got plenty of room to work with. There's plenty of material down there. So I'm just gonna cut that real quick. I'm gonna take 30 mil off and start it up again, see what happens. I lied. I'm gonna call it a day. I've been out here. Oh man, I need to turn this fan back on. I've been out here all day. I've been out here probably since 1 and it's 9, so that's my 8 hours. Got a lot of stuff done on this. I'm gonna order another one of them tonight, and I'm gonna mark that because I need to remember that I need to take 30 millimeter off. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'll save a little bit for tomorrow, and I don't know what else to say. I guess that's it. Bye.